Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Carn. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And the RPO got him. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Love the play calling. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Rush is on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Buying time to his right. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff to Joyner. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And is slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. The snap sets up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. On play action. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Here's a give to Joyner. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. He lofts one down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. I think guys, like, they've struggled to get points on the board and to move the ball consistently. And so I love the shot right here before the half, but they got to find something to hang their hat on, something they do really, really well.
Looking for a huge play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conley.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Trojans with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Just smothered on the play. Houston wants to play fast.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The play fake. Under pressure. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Running through contact. Touchdown, Michigan State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here's Joyner. He's not going to make it, stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Punt returns are always exciting. It seems like you're always holding your breath, and you make the guy miss. It's going to be a big hit. Nice return. He almost gets all the way to the end zone. You can tell he smells the pylon, but he just gets inside the 5.
This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. They'll run with Joyner. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Spartan! And the route is on. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Houston going up tempo.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Here comes the heat. Trying to make something happen. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here's Joyner to begin the drive. There he goes. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Wants to throw one first. Going long. Got it down the field. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Finds the tight end. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartan.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and the receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Young. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing has not been great.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Unloads it downfield. And they can't connect it. We're here at John O'Quinn Field. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down.
Trying to move the chains, Houston comes to the line on 4th down. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They're all over him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Fires toward the target. Left side is Sanford. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Houston going up tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rush is on. And he runs it in for the score. The snap, wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Sanford. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Goes high to pull it in. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Long way to go on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Looking for the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Great place to start for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Rush right in his face. Got it! They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he's got it inside the 20. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sells the run, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown! They'll need a bunch on second down. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together, but the last